Hello everyone, Benair here with another Legends of Runeterra video. It's day one of the new expansion, and it is my first gameplay video to be put onto my channel. And with that, I bring you Fated to Win, a Pantheon deck that I built on behalf of Justin, who commented that he wanted a Pantheon deck. That's the one I went with. So Justin, this one's for you. Now, the deck concept is really simple and very straightforward. Everyone is playing Pantheon day one with taric because copying the spells is really nice and it just seems to synergize really well. But I said, no. You don't need that. Forget taric. You need Riven. Riven's blade fragments are super cheap, super spammable, and they all trigger Fated. Not only that, but several of your this Blade of the Exile is super key. Granting all quick attack, overwhelm, and the +2 attack to things like the Wounded White Flame is really good. And as you'll see in the video, several games we get to a point where our back's against the wall, we have like 2 units on the field, and you just spam out buff after buff after buff after buff after buff, and you can just swing with overwhelm damage for game. So we have Riven here, who is bringing the Blade Fragment support along with Blade Squire and Rune Reaver. That's all you need. It's more than enough. Riven by herself, just keep her on the back line, let her generate your tokens, don't risk her unless you have to, and just let her net you value, so that you can use those fragments on your Fated units, which we have the Saga Seeker, the Wounded White Flame, and, of course, Pantheon himself. Regrettably, there's not any more Fated units in the game, so this is it. We have 3 Fated units currently in the game, and that's it, but they're good. Like, this keyword is really good, and it puts in the work. Besides the fragments, we're also running just good stuff buffs. We Stand Together, Bastion for Spell Shield to keep my stuff safe, some Blessed Vigor to give Vigor to give a HP buff, which on a Fated unit also gives an attack buff. Pale Cascade is just amazing and needed. Guiding Touch for a little healing, not only on our units, but on our Nexus if we need it. And I'm running 2 of Mentor of the Stones. And I'm running this for several reasons. One, I think that gem support in this deck is really good, but I didn't want to run the Billy Goat. I like the Mountain Goat is really good. It is. But I like the Mentor of the Stones better. I like the buffing aspect, and if my opponent wants to waste a kill spell to kill my Mentor of the Stones, then that's a damage spell or a kill spell they're not using on one of my buff units. And even if they do, I still get 3 gems instantly into hand. And that's what I want. I want gems now, immediately. And this is also a shout out to a friend of mine who we had a discussion yesterday when net decking ideas. This is for you. You know who you are. I don't know if he wants his name stated, but Mentor of the Stones is a very underrated card in both of our books. So I'm gonna try to get a game in where he puts in the work and shows just how efficient this card is. And besides that, the only thing else we're really running is the Hush and the Sunburst, because Silence is still really good and everyone's running Pantheon and taric, so having Hush for the barrier and tough, it's just nice. And a one of Camphor, the Doubt, not because I think it's actually good in this deck, but because I think that it's a cool card and I just like it. And if I get the chance to play it, I will. If I don't, I'm sad, but that's what it is. But anyway, thank you so much for following me with this deck tech. We're going to get into the videos now. Please leave a comment below on who you want me to play tomorrow. You can either put a champion and I'll build a deck around it, or you can list an entire deck concept and I might fiddle around with it a bit, but we'll see. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the gameplay, and I will see you at the end of the video. What's that? Hey, level up on Riven. Let's go. Alright. Next victim, please. Because Fated is... Oh, alright, we're up against Pantheon Taric again. We got this. Though it was a close game last time. We're gonna throw back... We're gonna throw back you two. I love the dragon, but I need some buff in hand. There, perfect. And we have the Hush for the Taric or the Pantheon. So turn 1. They have nothing. Turn 2. I think we developed the Rune Weaver. They got nothing. Swing for 4. Easy. I know they have silence too, but a lot of the Taric and Pantheon decks I've ran into today actually, I haven't seen much like Hush or anything. So that honestly surprised me. Yeah, we can develop a Blade Square as long as we keep 2 mana up for the. I mean, I'm not progressing my Pantheon level up by passing here, but they aren't either. So I think that it's okay.
To death I go.
And this might be a little... Let's go ahead and throw this on him. Get some big damage in. Yeah, there we go. Happy we got the +2 weapon fragment. Oh, he is running Hush. Good man. I would, well, would have been 3 more damage. I guess that's worth it from his point of view. I just don't know if I agree.
Beauty and life.
So we got a Taric. He has to develop something. If he develops the Pantheon, I think we just shoot the Pantheon with the Sunburst.
You're covered.
Or if he does something like that, we're just gonna go with Sunburst because he's out of spell shield range. He doesn't have the 4 mana for the Bastion, so I'll just leave him with the 3/2, which I'll chump block with my Blade Squire easy. Come on, buddy. What you got? Single Combate. I'm debating whether or not to use the Sunblessed or the Cascada. Either one lets me live, but Cascada lets me draw cards, so I think we'll take... Yeah, I think we'll take the Cascade. There we go. And boom.
For beauty.
And now he doesn't have an attack. He passes. Unless he has one. Oh, no one drop. Blade Squire again. Okay, let's throw this guy out. I actually love this Mentor of the Stones in this deck because not only is the self buff just great, but the gems, the 3 gems, just let you can spam gems. The blade fragments I get. Sometimes you don't want to spam them like during your opponent's turn just to get Pantheon level up progression, but the gems are just +1 attack permanently, so of course they're good.
Together, stranger.
And I'm expecting some kind of buff here. Pel Cascade is enough.
Are you the one?
And, okay, no, that's totally fair. Please watch as I do this and make you cry. Got him! You're not killing my Seeker today. Well, I guess I'm not killing yours either, though. Okay, we'll go ahead and throw out the Blade Squire. These 2 will be my chump blockers next turn. And finally give me some Blade Fragments. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have enough to do all 3. And then he dropped that. I'm gonna pass. If he passes back, that's fine. I want to leave Bastion so I can target this and buff it if I need to, and my Hush mana open in case he self-buffs. I want to get another swing off with my Mentor of the Stones. And now I just super pass. I bet he's going to swing with the Pantheon anyway. He's like, I have barrier. Like, you can buff and debuff me all you want. What's it going to hurt? Unless he's smart enough to think of the Hush. And... oh, he's not! Okay. So we're just going to block that like that. That there. That there. Oh my god, that's such a good block for us. That's such a good block for us! Now we just hush the Pantheon. No, 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 we're not going to beat him. Pantheon's a 3 out of 5, his is a 2 out of 5. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and throw him out. Because we have enough to do all of them. We're going to give this guy Overwhelm. We're going to give this guy Quick Attack. And then we're going to use the Reforged Blade Fragment on this guy, giving him Quick Attack +2, +0, +3, +0 because of Faded, +3, +1, Quick Attack, and Overwhelm. Wow, that's a lot of stats. And he targets his. And then we just swing like this. I don't even care if this thing gets chunk blocked there. He can't afford to. This is too much damage coming through. He has to block both of these with his Dragon and Seeker. Unless he has like a... now he can block like that and then close combat. Alright. So if he blocks like that, he'll probably think that he's safe enough. That will leave him at 1. But then I'm just going to Bastion. GG. Exact lethal. Oh. Not exactly lethal. Okay, he lives with 2. But his board's gone and mine is kind of stacked. I love this Wounded White Flame. Faded and Fury on the same unit. It's really good. And there's my Pantheon.
The soldier stands among us.
We are all soldiers this day.
No! No, I was gonna get my level up animation! You jerk! Don't surrender, let me get the swing in! It's day 1 of the expansion, we all want to see the level up animations, my guy. Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, let's go straight back into it, game number 2. That guy was a sore sport. Didn't let me get my level up animation for my Pantheon. And Ash Ketchum of Pallet-Town? This man's trying to be the very best. Like no one ever was. We'll actually keep that. We're going to throw the rest of this back. If I get... no, yeah, because I have Blade Fragments. This is fine. And we're good. I would have loved to see you a turn ago, but whatever.
Words of power linger in the air.
Let's go ahead and throw you down. Man, I might have should have thrown the Riven, but I kind of want to start getting this thing buffed up with Faded. This is what? +2 attack? Sea Palm? That's fine. I will offer the trade to you, sir. Yep. Alright, our hopeful plan is we throw down Riven, unless he throws down like a Zed or a Yasuo,
The dawn has
in which case we'll... yeah?
Bask in the light's radiance.
That pretty much means that, yeah, we're gonna throw down the, Riven. That way we can start getting blade fragments next turn.
Both broken.
Yep. And now we throw down the Pantheon. And we have plenty of mana left open to keep him safe. And we don't have Bastion mana, which is the big one, but can't have everything. We're gonna throw the +2 attack onto him. And then... that's like the one thing could have had that did it. Okay. But that took all of his mana. So we're gonna buff this guy. Yep, and now we give him quick attack. We swing. Regrettably, these are at focus speed, so we can't do them in response. They'd be a little nutty if they could. But still pretty good. Love for that to have been another Pantheon, but oh well. I wonder what the Zed's in here for. I mean, the guy's...
Roger, your work is unparalleled.
Blades bright, forged in solstice.
the guy was unranked, so maybe he's just new to the game. And this is just what he's gotten so far, which is totally fair.
Channel our power.
We're gonna do this. Boom. And if he tries to buff it, then we had to hush his back up, but not needed. And we'll bank this 3 mana. We got nothing but spells in hand. We got nothing else we need to do this turn. Alright, we're gonna give this guy
Fly to them on
Overwhelm.
falcon wings.
And the +2 attack, which will let us get the blade, and we level up Riven.
I won't look back.
And after we level up Riven, we use the blade on her, and if they try to do anything in response, then we are going to Spell Shield. We just gotta leave 4 mana open for Spell Shield if we can. What you got, buddy?
Daylight everlasting!
Behold the divine power of the sun.
Alright, I want to give this thing quick attack so I don't have to worry about... this thing doing any shenanigans. So let's, yeah, we're gonna buff it like this.
Even a fragment snuffs out lives.
We're gonna swing like this. It leaves Hush mana if they buff their own unit, and Bastion to buff ours if it needs to be that way. We don't have enough to do both now, but at 3 mana, I don't see him having anything that... yeah. Oh, he just takes the hit. Okay.
Ours is the one true life.
That does stun. Yeah, we're just gonna pass here. And, we're gonna open with a Sunburst onto the Leona. Stop him from stunning down our board. I mean, he could play... if he plays a... okay, nope, nope. He could have a deny. But I don't see any reason to play around that. If he has it, he has it. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna... yep. Get rid of that Leona. Now if he plays a second Leona, that was still the right call. Because, yes, okay, because that means that he had this in hand, and we would have just straight out lost. What is this hitting? This is hitting Riven? We're going to Bastion the Riven. Which will not only buff her permanently, but it'll also give her the spell shield so she can block this turn. And we're at 20 health. I don't see much to be scared of here. Unless he has another, like, one drop guy. Okay. That will stun my Riven, but I still have 2 blockers. The Zed's going to get 8 damage through and level up, but I should be able to swing out next turn and go for lethal. So. Yep. If you swing like that, though, buddy, I'm just going to block there and take the 8. I will let your Zed level up. You have 0 mana left. There's no way you're going to buff this to surprise kill me. Come on. Let me block like this. Oh, thank you, sir. Boom. Zed levels up, which is totally fine. The thing is, though, I have to, I'm gonna have to open attack next turn, which means I can't play my Mentor with the stones. I can only play these. Okay. So, first things first. Buff that. Plus 2 attack. Overwhelm. Plus 2 attack. And I pray you don't have a solution to both. Got him! I don't see him getting out of this. Either one's lethal. Go ahead. Heal up. I got more buffs in hand. Yeah! Oh, I am loving this. I'm loving Faded with Riven. Like, everyone... A lot of people are playing Faded with Taric, and I get why. The video showed it, and it seems like a good initial idea, but I am... The blade fragments are just so much better in my opinion. And I just want Pantheon to level up once, but my opponents are always surrendering at the end of this. Right when I'm about to level up, they surrender. Every time. Every time. But no. Alright, how long has this video been going on? 18 minutes. No, I got time for one more. No. Yeah, we'll keep the Riven. Generating the blade fragments is really important, so we'll keep the Riven. Didn't need to double up, but we got a good curve here. And we got some type of healing or self-targeting, so that's good. Gonna have to eat the 2 here. I wish we got a Pantheon board this time. Like, me and my friends were just talking about how much... Like, the Ari board's nice and all, but... That Pantheon theme music, I would have paid good money for that. Ooh. I'm not gonna attack this round. I'm gonna leave my Rune Weaver up to block his Elise. That's great. Oh, no. That's amazing. Like, if you develop here... Alright, because he played another Fearsome attacker, I'm going to get a Fearsome blocker out. But I will be playing this next turn, and I'll have the 1 mana left open to use a fragment on it. Because getting this thing started buffed up, especially in a spider deck, will be amazing.
Your fate was written.
I've got the reins.
And I'm even going to sacrifice my Blade Squire here to the 1/1. That's fine. He gains no healing, so he's just generating a Nightfall card. Hopefully not the Doomsdays.
So young.
But I just want to get these Blade Fragments as quickly as possible. It's not even about getting the Reforged Blade of the Exile. It's just about having these 1 mana burst buff cards for Faded. Right now I'm about to give this guy quick attack. Quick attack. Comes a 3/5. Swing. And even if he has something to buff up their defense where they survive, which I just don't see happening, it wouldn't be enough attack to kill
If
him.
they don't break, they'll burn.
Okay, a little bit of burn. Okay. Going super wide. I luckily got these 2 guiding touches, though, so effectively got 4 healing. And oh, that's so good. That's so good. And, yeah, we're gonna go like this. Because I have another Riven in hand. And 5 damage gets through. That's fine.
So young.
And we're gonna throw out Riven again.
Break the ties that bind.
Generate more blade fragments. I mean, I guess his field was full, so he didn't feel the need to... I would have saved that, though, for your next attacking turn. Where are any of these... Okay, this was generated from the... But I say, that's a Targon card. How'd you get that? Now we're gonna buff up and swing. Unless he has, like, a Vengeance. Ah, he's going to burn. That's fair. Alright. +2 attack.
Turning back now.
Overwhelm. Level up Riven. Use the Blade of the Exile on Riven. Blade of the Exile on Riven. Last tick of Overwhelm on this guy. And that's lethal damage coming at you. And yes, this will block more than likely and kill one of these guys, but I'm totally fine with that. Getting rid of an Overwhelm attacker is way more important than killing him now, because I am low. And yes, I have 4 healing in hand, and there's no way he has 5 damage in hand at 2 mana, but we're still kind of low. That's totally fine. I can accept that. Put him low. He's at 5. We're at 5. And the key here is just don't go below 4 mana. Which means I have 4 mana to play. If he plays a big unit, I will totally play the... No? Alright, I have 8 mana. That puts me down to 6. But gives me a fearsome blocker. Yeah, we're just gonna do this.
Words of power linger in the air.
Alright, I still have blockers for both of his fearsomes. I got a blocker there. Which means I'm taking 2, 4, 6 currently. I'm taking 6 currently. If I go up to 9 and then I take 6, I go down to 3. Alright, this is going to be a close one. This is going to be a close one, but... I block here, I block here, I block here, and then I just heal for 1 above what would be expected. I live on 1. And then I pass the turn. He has no responses in hand. Okay, I think that's it. I think we should have it. Unless he tops decks a Noxian Fervor. If he tops deck the Noxian Fervor, it's game over. But if he does it, we got it. Exiled. Boom, swing. Good. GG! Got him! Oh, there were so many things that killed us there. Well, he could have thought of. He didn't have his, he didn't have the drain card. He didn't have, the one-mana drain card. He didn't have a Noxian Fervor. We got it. It was a close game. GG to that man. I'm gonna favorite this. Fated to win. Pretty good. Pretty good. No. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my first gameplay video. Only one video today, but I will be posting new videos every single day. Till we try out like all the combinations of decks with these new champions. It's gonna have a good time. Please leave a comment down below for what champion you would like me to play tomorrow. And if you have a deck concept, you may add that as well. And the one that gets the most upvotes, or the champion that gets chosen the most times, will be picked. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.